Next one is called as transmission modes. Transmission mode explains when we have to send some data, whether we are sending the data in bit by bit or we are grouping the bits and sending that group at a time. That is explained by actually transmission modes. There are two types of transmission modes are there. The first one is called as parallel mode, in which you can group a number of bits and send each group at a time. In serial mode, we are sending data bit by bit, that is one bit at a time. Okay, at one clock tick, one bit will be sent. Here at one clock tick, we are sending a group of bits. In serial mode, there are three types of technique is there. One is called as asynchronous, second one is synchronous, and last one is called as isochronous. These are the different transmission modes. The first one is called as parallel transmission. In parallel transmission, we are grouping ones and zeros into a group. N number of bits we are grouping here and transmit that n number of bits at the same time. Sender as well as receiver are dealing with n number of bits. Here n number of bits are sending, here n number of bits are receiving at the same time. This is called as parallel transmission. This type of transmission generally happens in your local computer most of the times. And serial transmission. The second one is called as serial transmission. In serial transmission, instead of a group of bits, we are transmitting a bit by bit. On single clock tick, we are sending one bit at a time. We need only one communication line. Here what happens in parallel, for sending n number of bits, we need n number of separate lines are there, separate cables or lines are there. But here in serial transmission, we are transmitting the entire data one by one using a single line. N number of bits are transmitted one by one in a single line. So what is the advantage? It will reduce the cost of transmission. Instead of n separate wires, we are using a single wire, so reduce the cost of the transmission. The next one is called as asynchronous transmission.